Hello, Combine. Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the new season coming up. We'll look at the cards, have a quick look over what's coming in the spotlights with them, have a quick talk about the limited game mode that's coming up and character mastery. And yeah, the season looks like it could be a big one, especially once we get to the limited game mode. Can't wait to see more information about that and dive more into the shop and stuff. But for now, let's talk about the cards. So we've got Sam Wilson. Honestly, this card is okay. I feel like it might be the best one of the month, which is good for people that can't get every card. It's the one that I'm looking forward to playing with the most because his shield buffs up the standard Captain America, Steve Rogers one, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what type of decks comes up like that. A bit like Doom 2099 had the Doom deck. This is opening up a Cap deck, which is going to be very interesting. So whether it's going to be ongoing stuff with a little bit of move in there, it's going to be moved because you can move the card around, right? Get Craven a little bit bigger, maybe bounce off Hercules, whatever, right? So it'll be interesting to see. Also playing around with it to do. And then, that is the season pass. So we're looking at the other new card, which is coming this month, which, didn't mean month, I meant week. So this is the new season Series 5 card that's coming. The new Falcon card, which is ongoing. On-reveal abilities here. The on-reveal abilities of your one-cost cards here happen twice. So you can get double Demons, double Icemans, double Nico. In some situations might be nice. Double Yondu. Don't you worry about that. Don't mind a double Yondu. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so honestly, card is okay. I don't have high hopes for it, but it might bring back like proper old school bounce with the wands and the stuff. Might make Black Swan a little bit more playable, right? If you're getting double demons and stuff like that. But we'll see. Because you're going to need the energy from Black Swan in the decks if you're going to fill your hands with a lot of wands, right? Because you double some stuff. Maybe you get double demons, beat some stuff. You've got kitties and all kinds in your hand. You're going to need a way to dump your hand. But we'll see how it works out. And then in this card, with in the spotlights with this card, we've got Makari, which is an okay free drop, but she's nothing special. You can go in like Surfer decks, but there's so many good frees. She probably needs extra power to even be considered, really. You can put her in Moon Girl decks where you can double her up and then you get two of them down for free. Maybe in Ramp if you've got an empty slot for some reason, you want someone in there. I don't know. But yeah, she's a bit on the weak side for freeze. And then also in the deck we have Namora, which is an interesting card. I don't think the deck's very strong. There's ways you can do it with like move stuff where you buff and move, Scarlet Spider, Odin stuff where you buffing. There's plenty of ways, but I feel like the deck's just missing something. So overall, this spotlight cash is probably on the weaker side. I don't really like the cards that are with it, and I don't have high hopes for the new card. So let's go on to the week after that. So the week after that, it's Thaddeus, 2/2. When your opponent ends a turn with unspent energy, draw a card with 10 or more power. Honestly, I probably have this as the lowest, in my opinion, the worst card in a month. But the fact that I find it boring, it might find a slot in like high Evo stuff, helps you thin your deck a little bit. But if you think about it, right now, there's not a lot of turns where people are not spending all their energy, right? You've got a lot of Wiccan stuff out here right now. So people doing all they can to play on the 1, 2, 3, and then 4 on Wiccan. So, are you really going to find is it really going to do much? Maybe at one draw game. It's like that. So I don't know. I find it kind of awkward. So let's look at the cards that come with it, which is Nebula. Nebula, it's an okay one. Falling off a little bit, right? I don't know what to do with Nebula. Maybe she starts as a 1/2 or something like that. But I just don't know. Like, the card's not very good, right? It's awkward. It's the best way of putting it, right? Feels like it's just fallen by the wayside. It doesn't do enough. It's just this card that you put down and hold. Don't get me wrong, there's decks it fits in, right? I'm not saying that you can't play the card. I just feel like it doesn't do enough to be worth it right now. But still a solid enough one drop if you need a one in some deck and you just want to put it in a lane and try to forget about it. Can work. And then the other card I believe is Blink. Where is Blink? Let me double check this quickly. Yeah, it's Blink. Blink's also coming. Blink. I want Blink to be good. I remember when Blink was played quite a bit. It's a usable card for sure. There's definitely plays, right? You can play it in like Hella stuff. You play it in like big ramp Doom stuff, like Doom 29.9 decks, ramp stuff, Hella stuff like that. You can definitely find places for this card. So yeah, it's got place. This is, like I said in the start of the video, this month, should I say, is weak in my opinion. It's a weak month. We've had a couple of strong months, like with some good cards. So this week just feels a little weak, but so this month, I keep saying weak month, feels a little weak, but made up for the fact that the game mode that we'll talk about in a little bit looks insane. So let's move on to the next. So after that, we have Red Wing. Red Wing, the first time this moves, add a card from your hand to the old location. Honestly, I think there's going to be some plays for this, but also I don't know how strong it's really going to be. Like the one-turn effect cards just don't really find like this, like those are cards that can only activate once, right? I don't really find a lot of use. Take a lot to get some use out of it. That being said, if you could move Red Wing on the last turn, it gives you time to dump your hand so you know what you're going to pull, right? Which is kind of nice. So there's probably a play for it. It's definitely got some potential. Don't get me wrong. It's got a lot of potential. It's just whether or not it's going to do enough to find enough space in the meta to be playable because of the random move stuff. But that being said, like pulling out an Infinite or a Magneto or something like that could be nice. Who knows? So, might go on like big stuff. Like, I don't know, or some sort of ramp, some sort of Hella, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what type of decks would go in. But yeah, it's okay. I think it's one of the better cards because, like I said, weak month. And then it comes with Baron Zemo, which it's a pretty cool variant that's coming with. I like the variant. Honestly, this card, if you like mill stuff, solid card. Pretty solid if you're going in for the mill stuff. Other than that, it's limited, right? It's limited to like pretty much mill stuff. So by how I rate cards on the flexibility, it's on the low end, but it mills in a good spot right now, so it's a decent card. And the other card it goes with, which is one I hope gets a buff again, is Loki. I know we all glad that Loki died off, but Loki comes in as well in that spotlight. I just hope Loki gets to a spot where it's not broken, but it's decent. Yeah, we've all know about Loki, so I won't talk much about Loki. And let's move on to the next. And the last card of the month in Spotlights is Diamondback, which is probably going to be like the second strongest card of the month, I think. It's another minus power affliction toxic type deck, right? Where it afflicts cards with extra 2 damage, extra 2 infliction if they're in your location with her. So putting her in a lane and then hazmating. If his lane's full, there's going to be a lot of minus power in there, which is crazy. So she's going to be pretty decent. Card's one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most. Probably after Sam is probably Diamondback. If there's some toxic stuff, the rest of them okay, but I'm not excited about this one. Pretty excited about trying, and it comes with Nimrod, which honestly, I am shocked that this is not Series 3 yet. I feel like this card came out so long ago. I don't know when it came out, but I feel like it's been so long. It's not just been crazy long since this came out. Like when I seen it, I was shocked. What is it? Is it still a... Where's the base? It's a Series 4 at least. But I feel like it came out so long ago. But anyways, Nimrod, pretty dead card. I'm not gonna lie. It has homes in Destroy, and Comes with the other card, which is Phoenix Force, right? Goes with Phoenix Force. You can go like some Phoenix Force stuff in there, which is probably one of the better decks for it. So at least those two go together. Other than that, like I said, I've said a couple of times in this video, it's a weak month. Even the spotlights are pretty weak. So it is what it is, right? And now we'll talk about the other stuff in the video.
Showdown. Forget 6 turns and winning 2 out of 3 locations, because in this mode, you'll earn points each turn from the locations you're winning. Each location is worth 1 point, except for the one marked as the Sanctum, which gets bonus points. Also, every turn the Sanctum moves, so you have to decide which locations to prioritize. Starting on turn 3, you can snap to add an additional bonus point to the Sanctum location, and the first player to reach 16 points wins. It's super fun, and the deck strategies are going to be wild. Plus, there's going to be a new Sanctum shop where you can acquire Series 4 and 5 cards, including 3 brand new ones: Uncle Ben, Gorgon, and Laufey.
So now that I've showed you the little clip of the new game mode, which looks very interesting, I can't wait to actually give this a go. It's more interesting to me than any of the game modes that they've put out. I do like the fact that they make the game modes limited. Look at Conquest. It's just dead, right? It's been left to die on the side. People like the game mode, don't get me wrong. I actually don't mind playing Conquest, but it kind of, I don't care about the rewards enough to go play it all the time. And quite frankly, I just don't want to play the game for hours on end trying to grind up Conquest. I play it like bit here, bit there, right? But honestly, this game looks interesting. It also comes with 3 new cards, and the shop is incredible. The shop's the important thing. The shop, yes. Look at the shop. Look at that right there. What I wanted to look. The main important thing: unowned cards, Series 4 and 5. You get 4 of them. Yes. I mean, it doesn't matter as much for me being collection complete. It means I get the card that month, that week, free if I want to, depending on when this comes out, or the card after it, whenever. I'll probably get the card, like, the card following this. Like, the next card, I'll probably save enough just to get the new card as soon as it comes out using this, which would be nice. But, like, for collection complete, okay, I don't know what the scrolls are. The scrolls are interesting, but you got some borders, some emotes, some variants. You got the new cards. Incredible. This game mode. This is it. This is the new era of Snap that we're talking about, and it is here. And then obviously we're getting character mastery as well, which I might do a different video on that. There wasn't really, people have touched on it before. We've seen videos, but I might save that to do another video with it, because it doesn't really interest me as much, and I didn't really look at it enough to put it in the video. But we are getting character mastery. I completely forgot about it until like I started recording the video as well, so I need to look more into it. So I might do another video with a deep dive into mastery and the game mode, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it for the video. Enjoy.